You can buy 2 of these for the price of 1 CryptoSteel capsule, or you could buy 3 of these for the price of the CryptoSteel cassette. The makers of the Kobo tablet obviously saw that I mentioned their products in one of their videos, and they've actually sent me one here to have a look at. So I'm just going to do something a bit different today and just to have a look at the Kobo tablet. And if you haven't already done so, hit subscribe, and that way you can stay in the loop for content I make that helps you to stay safe in the crazy and often hostile environment that is cryptocurrency. Alright, so this is the Kobo tablet as you receive it. Inside the box, under the cover, you find a nice little letter with a discount for next time you shop on their store, which is nice, as well as some instructions. So there you go, it's pretty standard. 2 tamper evident seals, as well as the all-important spare screws. You will probably need those, so keep them for later. I love that they've actually included a screwdriver in the correct size for this. One of the things I love about the Kobo tablet is the way they've done their letters. Basically, they've just got them on these sheets. Now, obviously, when you buy it, it has all the letters on there. I've just pulled some out for the demo phrase that I put on here. This is quite different to the CryptoSteel cassette, and this is just the letters that come with the CryptoSteel cassette. And I sort of store them in this bag, and you'll see why in a second. Basically, the CryptoSteel cassette, they just come like this. So they're just in these little trays, and basically there's nothing really that keeps them in the right one. So I essentially store it with this on there, with another hard piece of cardboard on top, and a bunch of these bulldog clips around the side, just to stop the whole thing from like totally mixing up. Because the reality is, even when I opened this and used it for the very first time, some of these letters had actually already moved around in transit just because of how it was packaged. But that's not an issue for the Kobo tablet. I have also seen some folk who got very concerned that someone could deduce what your seed was based on the words, the letters that are missing out of these sheets. But the thing is that if you have a seed, especially if you have a 24-word seed, not just a 12-word seed, even if someone has all 24 of the words but doesn't know the ordering, they actually can't deduce what your seed is. For a 12-word seed, that is less true. But if you're worried about someone being able to deduce what your seed is based on the letters that are missing from here, I would recommend, and I always recommend, that you just use the full 24-word seeds, especially because the device allows for it. So you can then just store what you don't use and use that next time if you decide to change your seed in the future. The other thing that it is important to notice here is the Kobo tablet does not come with numbers or symbols. So this Kobo tablet can only be used, if you just use the default tiles that come with it, for just standard BIP39 passphrases. The letters aren't just printed on there, but they are actually engraved and stamped on each one. So these letters aren't going to fade or deteriorate or anything like that over time. And that's important to see because that is not the case for all of these different metal backups that you can get on the market. So if you had this from new, basically how you start is you just undo these little screws. And then once you've undone the 3 screws, you can actually slide it open. So you basically pop out the letters that you want and you stick the seed in there. So if, for example, this was our seed phrase here, which is one I've used in the past for my Keep Key videos, we'd basically just pop out the letters we need and stick them in there. The thing you'll notice straight away is there's actually only enough space for 4 letters per word. And that actually doesn't matter because the BIP39 words are actually all unique just based off the first 4 letters. Alright, so once you've got all your letters for the first 4 of each one, and you'll notice for that last word, that's only a 3-letter word, so I just chucked one of them in upside down as a blank, because there are no blanks that I could see on these sheets. Once we're done, we just fold the letters in, and we get the screws that we put aside earlier, hopefully not losing them, and we just do them back up. And the only thing I have seen is some people were stripping the thread on these, so you just need to make sure you turn the screw backwards a bit until it finds the thread. You'll hear it click and feel it click, and just tighten it up. Doesn't need to be super duper tight. And there you go. So you got your 12 words, and again, I'd really recommend you just double check that you've actually got the first 4 letters of each of them correct. in what you've transcribed. And if you've got a 24-word seed, you basically just do exactly the same thing again with this side here. Undoing this, this, and that. But just for the purposes of this demo, I'm not going to worry about that. Once you're done, the whole thing just slides together, and then if you want, you can stick some tamper evidence seals on there, maybe a coded luggage tag or something like that, or a padlock as well. As long as you understand that a padlock is not going to keep someone out who knows what they're doing and really wants to get in there. I'm really impressed that Kobo have managed to pull this off for the price point they have. And again, if you look at Jameson Lopp's sort of extreme tests, this doesn't really fare any worse in his extreme fire and crush tests than this one does. And to be fair, I think that his extreme tests actually go way beyond the kinds of stresses that this sort of thing is likely to encounter even in a house fire. The other thing I love with this one is it includes everything in the box that you need to put it in. And again, I personally found the method of sticking the pieces in and screwing it up to be less frustrating than like sliding all of them in one piece at a time in here and having to sort of like force them in with a screwdriver when they get stuck. Because if you haven't used a Crypto Steel before, or at least in mine, these letters are quite a tight fit and they really take a lot of force to get them in there. That's why on the review page I've actually said that the Crypto Steel doesn't come with all the things you need to put it together, whereas the Kobo tablet, especially with their nifty little screwdriver, does. So I was actually quite impressed with the Kobo tablet, and given that you could basically buy 3 of these for the price of 1 original Crypto Steel cassette, I think these are a great deal. Even comparing it to the Crypto Steel capsule, of which I'm a huge fan, you could still buy 2 of these for the price of 1 of these. There is something to be said for having 2 or 3 copies of your seed backed up in a robust way, spread across multiple locations, just to help make sure that a single event isn't going to wipe out your crypto holdings. So thanks to Kobo for sending this out to me. And again, as someone who's purchased other metal seed phrase backup storage mechanisms in the past, I think this is a really good value buy. I've got an affiliate link for where to get it in the description. And again, I've also got affiliate links for the other types of seed storage mechanisms on the more detailed review on my website. Thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. Hit like if you think that other people would find this video useful, and hit subscribe if you'd like to be kept in the loop about future content I make that helps people stay safe in the crypto space and to recover if they get into trouble. If you have any questions about this video or a topic that you'd like me to cover, just leave a reply.